Hello, I'm the teacher Leroxy and I'm going to make the syllable structure of these words. The first word is perception. So, first of all, I'm going to make the transcription. Now, I'm going to make the separation of the syllables. How can we make the separation? We have to find the vowels, which are the nucleus, and so we can make the separation. So, the nucleus of this word are these letters, these names. Well, now I'm going to start to make the syllable structure. In syllable structure, there are three elements, which are onset, nucleus, and coda. Onset, which is the consonant sound in isolation. Nucleus, which is the vowel sound. And coda, which is the consonant sound. Okay, finally, I'm going to make the stress pattern. The stress pattern is made up of three types of stress, which are the primary stress, which are the strongest syllable sound, and the secondary stress, which are the neutral sound, and tertiary stress, which is the weakest sound. In this word, the stress is primary perception. Okay, the second word is ASCII. So I'm going to transcribe. Okay, it's the same. The nucleus of this word, there are these two phonemes. And the syllable structure is okay, this is the syllable structure of the word. And the pattern stress is here. It's a primary stress. Thank you.
Hello, I'm your teacher Alice and I'm going to explain you how to make a syllable structure. The for example I'm going to use is explanation. This is the transcription. Now I'm going to make the separation of syllables. The separation of syllables is going to be based on how many vowels the word has. In this case, we have 4 of them. We have the I, we have the schwa, we have a diphthong, and a schwa again. Now I'm going to make the syllable structure. The nucleus is going to have the vowels. The coda is going to have the consonants. And if you don't have the first one, you put an X. And the diphthong is going to be together. And the last one is going to be shan. Now that we have the syllable structure, we're going to go to the stress pattern. That is going to be the primary, it's going to be in the diphthong of explanation, and the secondary goes at the beginning of the word. Now, continue to the second example, we have justify. This is a transcription. We're going to separate in syllables. As I said before, it's based on how many vowels does it have, so we have 4. we have the stressed schwa, a schwa, and a diphthong. Again, we're going to make the syllable structure. So, T, if you don't have it, we put an X, and the last one, the F, and we finish with a diphthong. Justify. And to finish, it's going to be the stress parent, and as you can see, it only has one, the primary, and goes to the beginning to the word. In this case, it's going to be justify. Well, thank you.
Hello, I am teacher Thomas and I'm going to make the syllable structure of these words. We are going to start with this one that is discovered. First of all, we have to find the first 2 or 3 vowels, and here they are. We are going to start with the syllable structure and the syllable separator. We are going to make this ka verb. And the stress pattern of this word that is discovered is like this. The primary sound is in this part of the word, cat, and the tertiary in this part, that is this. So we have this ka verb, and in this one that is compared, we are going to do exactly the same thing. We are going to separate in syllables. Come, pair. Here you have the onset. The onset is the first syllable of the word. Then we have the nucleus. The nucleus is the vowel, and the coda is the rest of the word. Here we have come, heard, and the stress pattern of this word is like this. The primary is this one, impaired, and the tertiary here in come. So the word sounds compared. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm your teacher Ines Cordero. I'm going to talk about vowel phonemes. In English, vowel phonemes are quite varied and include both pure vowel and diphthong. Example 1. Explanation. If vowel is schwa, the schwa with vowel sound should justify is street. And 3. Discord. If vowel is short I. Thank you.
Hi, I'm your teacher Valentina Espinosa. Today we'll talk about phonetic concept around some characteristics, be an articulation with closer or narrowing of the vocal tract. For example, asking the phoneme is. Place alveolar, manner of articulation, fricative, voicing, voiceless. Explanation. The phoneme is B. Place bilabial, manner of articulation, stop, voiced, voiceless. Compare. The phoneme is D. Place bilabial, manner of articulation, stop, voiced, voiced.
Hello everyone, I am your teacher Barbara Arteaga and I am going to talk about assimilation. Assimilation is a process in which one sound becomes another due to the influence of adjacent sound. For example, someone. When pronouncing someone, the initial s can assimilate to the s of more in rapid speech, sounding like someone. Second example, help, will, and I. In fast pronunciation, the H of help can assimilate to the what of will in will and I. Something like help, will, and I. Linking. Linking is a process where two words are connected in speech to facilitate fluency and continuity of speech. For example, more after. In rapid speech, it can be pronounced as more after where the R of more is alike with the A of after. Second example, you like. You like. In rapid speech, it can be pronounced as you like, where the final A or links with the initial O. You like. Thank you.
Hi, I am your teacher Juan Clara, and I am going to talk about the other phonological process. Let's talk about deletion. It is a radical form of adjustment in connected speech in which sounds disappear or aren't clearly articulated. Let's talk about this word, her. The explanation is in fast speech, the H may be less emphasized, sounding like L. And then the vowel can be omitted, sounding like them. And in parentheses, the last one is involved the insertion of the one or more sounds within a word, typically to make pronunciation easier. And the explanation of ask and going, in some pronunciations you can insert a vowel like an ask and going.